All right, guys, what's happening? Good morning to you. It is Wednesday, May 12th, 2021. This morning, we're going to talk about the difference between talk and action. The difference between talk and action. There's a big difference, isn't there? And man, when you get it wrong, when you do a lot more talking than you do taking action, there's a big difference in your life too. Let's break that down. Let's get started.
It is ultimately important for you to look at your goals, truly what you want to do in your life, and then look at the people who you spend the most time with in your life and figure out if that lines up.
Guys, what's happening? Good morning to you and happy Wednesday. Man, I got all kinds of stuff going on this morning, all kinds of glitches, all kinds of issues. I'm trying to get everything handled here. I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me this morning, running a couple of minutes late this morning. But I wanted to talk to you guys this morning about the difference between talk and action. And, I think that this kind of ties into the topics that we've been talking about here for the last couple of days. And, when you think about the difference between those people that do a lot of talking and those people that actually take action, it is very similar to what we talked about yesterday, which is, the difference between achievement and activity, right? Because many times, people that like to talk a lot, they will look active. They will appear to be doing things. They'll make a lot of promises that they don't really deliver on. And so the difference between talk and action, guys, is the difference literally between results and no results. And, for a lot of people, I think that, again, I keep saying this, and I'm not trying to be controversial or anything, but I think that as society gets softer, you're going to see a lot more talkers and a lot less people taking action. Now, you can look at that as a negative, or you can look at that and say, wait a minute, there's an opportunity for me here, because if the minority is going to be the people taking action and the majority are going to be the people talking about taking action, then that's quite an opportunity for me, isn't it? So I want you to think about that. I want you to think about all the things that you have the ability to take action on. And then I want you to think about how many of those things maybe you haven't taken action on yet. I posted a quote this morning to my Instagram that said, "The secret of your success is determined by your daily agenda." Take that a step further. It's not just your daily agenda, but it's what you actually accomplish. What do you actually do? Because talking about doing it, not taking action towards doing it, not taking action towards getting better, doesn't do anybody any good. And so there's so many people in the world right now that like to talk, but they don't take action. And it's become this accepted thing, right? Because society has gotten so soft that we want to, I was talking on Clubhouse this morning, and somebody said that when their children go to sporting events, they get a ribbon for showing up. If you want to know why there's a problem in our world between talk and action, it starts right there. When we start rewarding people for doing what they're supposed to do, and we start celebrating the things that are price of admission activities in life, this is where the problem lies. This is why people do more talking than taking action. Because in our world today, many times talking is rewarded. Just having the right intentions, guys, will not get you what you want. I know that generally speaking, this show is very uplifting, and I'm trying to make this message uplifting, but it's hard sometimes to not give you the cold, hard facts. My job, I believe, in this show is to provide you with perspective. And maybe that's for you. Maybe it's for somebody in your life. But when you look at the difference between talk and action, the people that just do a lot of talking and take very little or no action, and then the people that actually back it up, there's a major difference in the results that they get, isn't there? And so yesterday we talked about telling yourself and telling the people around you the truth. And the truth sometimes is not comfortable, guys. The truth is not always easy to deliver. The truth doesn't make your life easier. The truth causes a lot of conflict. But if you're a person that gets told the truth and you don't do anything with it, but say, I understand, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that, and then what do you expect to happen? Ask yourself that question. Talk or action? Which one do you do more of? When we write our goals down every day, the reason that we write our goals down every day is because subconsciously we will start to take action on those goals, right? But if we reward the wrong things in life, if we reward the talking without the action, our subconscious mind will actually get rewired to believe something different, won't it? And so this is the problem, guys, when we talk about, the challenges that are going on in our world today, where everybody wants to feel good more than they want to be good. They want to be told something positive, even when things aren't good. And that is a very dangerous place to be. If you are looking to create success in your life, you cannot spend a lot of time in that space. You have to be real. You got to be able to look in the mirror and say, you didn't do good today. Today wasn't a good day. Man, you've done this a bunch of times and you haven't fixed it yet. You got to be able to have those conversations with yourself. You got to be able to have those conversations with other people. And you have to be able to call people out when there's a lot more talk than there is action. Reality is a very safe place to live. When you bend reality and we start mixing the difference between talk and action, when we start mixing those words together and rewarding the wrong things, when we start handing children ribbons or trophies for showing up, not for winning, we are destabilizing children. Winning matters, guys. Listen, effort matters too. But at the end of the day, this life that we live is measured by winning. It's measured by results, isn't it? Some perspective for you this morning, right? When we think about how life gets easier, it's by doing the hard things. It's by taking action when it's most difficult. I've said this a couple times this week in my company through different conversations that I've had. It is easy to be at the top of your game when things are good. How do you take action when everything hits the fan? When things aren't good, how you behave, that's the true definition. That's the true definition of who you are. I like to say adversity squeezes out the truth. Who somebody really is squeezes out when adversity hits. So look in the mirror today and say to yourself, how do I behave under pressure? It's a great reflection for you to have today. So the difference between those that talk about it and those that take action, there's a couple of things that come to mind that people do that take action all the time. They are thirsty for the knowledge that allows them to execute. right? People that talk about what they want, but they don't take the actions necessary to go get it or to put themselves in a better position. There's a reason, guys, why CEOs in America read, I believe it's 52 or 53 books a year. And the average American is like maybe 20% of that. Think about that. Are you talking about what you want, or are you taking action towards what you want? Remember the quote from this morning: the secret of your success is determined by your daily agenda. What's on your daily agenda? Ask yourself that question. We all need reminded of this, guys. What is on your daily agenda? Is it more talking or is it more action? Here's what I wrote in the post this morning. Does your daily plan of action include the things that are necessary for you to win at the level you want to win? Does your plan and daily actions line up with what it is that you say you want? So often I see people that say they want something, but their daily actions and disciplines don't line up with what their aspirations are. The secret of your success, guys, comes down to your daily plan, your daily actions, your daily results. It doesn't come from talking about it. It doesn't come from making promises to yourself or others that you don't follow through on. So I encourage you today to take a look at what it is that you're doing. The first part is always going to be talking about it, by the way, but it has to be followed by action. Reevaluate the things that you're doing today. Are they action-based or are they talking-based? If you spend too much time creating a business plan, you will never be able to create a business. The same is true in your life. If you create too many life plans and you don't take enough life action, then you're doing a lot more talking than you are taking action. And that, guys, will not lead you to any place different than where you are right now. And again, I say this to people all the time that I'm interacting with. High-level progress, guys, is not for everyone. That's not meant to be harsh, but maybe it's not for you. Maybe the big things in life are not for you. And that doesn't, by the way, make somebody that wants big things right and you wrong, or vice versa. Just means that we're all different. And they say anybody can do anything. I don't believe that's true. I don't believe that's true, because I don't think that everybody wants it enough to get it. And that's the problem, is you can push hard, but when the resistance is there from taking action, there's going to be massive resistance. It's a lot easier to talk about taking action than it is to actually do it. Because when you're taking action, those are the times that you get punched in the face, right? Those are the times that adversity strikes. And man, it's not easy. Believe me, I've had my fair share. Michael Bonetto is on here. He's known me for a long time, man. And the things that I have been through over the past 10 years have not always been pretty. But I've continued to take action. And that is what has given me the things that I have today. And I'm far from where I want to be. But, man, if I look back at the last 10 years, there's a lot of progress made. And it didn't come from talking. It came from putting my head down and putting in the work. And while other people were talking about what they wanted to do, I was executing. And I don't say that to be, boastful or anything. I'm just telling you guys, that's what it takes. It takes putting in the work, taking action while other people are sitting on the couch talking about taking action. I say this all the time, but like action, an extra hour a day, an extra 2 hours a day, finding a way to be more efficient. It multiplies your opportunity to win, to succeed, to attract the right people, to build the right network, to be connected to those people that can take you to the next level. It doesn't come, guys, from sitting back and waiting for it to happen, or talking about it, or wishing for it, or praying for it. God likes to hit a moving target. It comes from taking action. So think about it, guys. Are you talking about it, or are you being about it? Are you taking action, or are you talking about it? It's a hard thing to look in the mirror and evaluate. You get to choose every day, guys, what the results are. And I can tell you this, the thing that I am most proud of in my life is that I can look at every single day, and whether I fall short in areas of my life, whether I fall short, as a father on some days, I fall short as a husband some days, I fall short in business some days. I'll tell you this, there aren't very many days anymore that I look at and say I didn't leave it all on the field. That I look at and say I could have done more today. Could have done more today. And so my hope is that through that effort that I put out, that it inspires those people around me to do the same. That's it. Couldn't agree more, Keith. This ain't a game. I say this often on this show, but this life, guys, goes by quick. I'll be 42 years old 1 month from today. Man, I remember being 30 like it was yesterday. I got an 8-year-old that'll be turning 9. I got a 6-year-old that'll be turning 7. Goes by fast. If you're not taking action, guys, if you're just talking about it, nothing's going to happen for you. You'll look back in a year from now, you'll be the same person. Stop talking about it, guys. Stop wondering, what happens if I do this? What happens if I don't do that? What happens? Just go take action. Just go take action. Trust me, you'll learn a lot. You'll fall down a lot. You'll make a lot of mistakes. Man, there'll be hard days. There'll be days that you just don't want to do it. But let me tell you, is it worth it? You're damn straight it's worth it, man. I wake up every day, and it doesn't matter how bad the day is. I wake up, I put my head in my hands, I thank God for another day, for the breath in my lungs, for the people in my life, for my family, for my wife, for my kids. It makes no difference what outside circumstances there are. Start your day being grateful. Get your butt out of bed and go make it happen. Take action every single day. And when you find yourself around people that talk about taking action, call them out. Tell them the truth. Especially, not even when it's uncomfortable, especially when it's uncomfortable. Because those people don't grow from you not telling them the truth. It's easy. Easy to tell the truth. It's hard to hold it all in. Gratitude is linked to attitude. Love it, Eddie Brown. Love it. I couldn't agree more. I hope this message, struck a chord with somebody today. I hope that it motivated you to look at yourself. Listen, we're all guilty of talking too much, not taking enough action. I don't care who you are. I don't care what level you're at. There is something you should be taking action on that you're not doing. And so when you decide to do it, when you decide to take massive action in your life, I promise you things will get better. Doesn't mean it'll be all better. It means that things will progressively get better over a period of years. It takes years, guys, not days, not months, years. You will see massive shifts in your life. And the results that you are able to achieve will blow your mind. I promise you. So I want you guys to walk away from this today looking at yourself, looking at the people around you and say, am I a talker or am I a person that takes action? And am I willing to hear the truth and then do something with it? Hard to look in the mirror, easy to look outward. Isn't it easy to see what's going on with other people? A lot harder to look at yourself. And by the way, when those people give you feedback, man, thank them, because it is not easy to get people to tell you the truth, as I said yesterday. That's all I got for you guys this morning, man. I hope you have an awesome Wednesday. I'll be flying to D.C. today. We've got our company meeting, so I'll be coming to you guys live tomorrow morning from Washington, D.C. We've got our Pavement Group quarterly leadership meeting tomorrow and Friday. So we'll have a meeting tonight, tomorrow, all day, and then Friday morning, and then back home here to Pittsburgh Friday. So if any of you guys are in the D.C. area and want to stop by and say hello or connect, let me know. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning, 7:30 a.m., same place, same time, right here on Morning Perspective. Thank you guys for being here. Love you guys.